Shalom, shalom, family. Good to see everybody here. I hope you're doing well. Boy, this next one right here that I'm getting ready to show you is going to blow your mind. There is a white man that was on TikTok, and he is pretty much begging the brothers, our men, who they have treated like garbage up in here for centuries, to save America. And he's admitting his people just can't do it. They can't do it because they have made a mess of everything. And they have. Look at the shape this country is in. This country's in bad shape. And it's not going to get better under a 34 convicted felon. It's just not going to get better under Donald Trump. I don't care what anybody say. Donald Trump can only do so much, and he does not have the answer to everything. Now, you see what's happening to him, right? They already shut down that alligator Alcatraz. That's gone. That's gone. And now they're shutting down his tariffs, saying that his tariffs are illegal. So, look like those tariffs may be going away as well. Things are not going so well for Donald Trump. And there's something I'm going to show y'all tomorrow. I won't have time to show you today, but something that happened at the White House this past holiday weekend. And it's kind of a mystery, and I can't make heads or tail out of it, but I'm sure I'm going to show you on video. But that is for tomorrow. So America is in a dire condition. And the people that have been ruling, they have made a mess of it. Everything that you see wrong with America is their fault. They were the ones ruling. They were the ones claiming they could do everything and had all the knowledge. Well, they have done very poorly for people that have all this knowledge. I'm still trying to figure out what that knowledge is. That's a mystery to all of us because I haven't seen no great knowledge since I've been in this world. From them, no, I haven't seen this. So it must be imaginary. So, y'all, the way they have treated our people up in here for centuries, just the sheer nerve of coming and asking for anything. And we have helped them out with wars. We have helped them to survive. If you read the history of Jamestown and read the South after the Civil War, when they went through a famine. See, when the slaves left the plantation, those mofos went through a famine down there. But I thought you knew how to do everything, and you didn't need us. Okay, they went through a damn famine, y'all. And what rebuilt the South was the convict lease program. It was black men that built the South back up after the Civil War. They didn't do it. They couldn't do it. Many of them were alcoholics and drug addicts. If you go back and read the history, they were in no shape to rebuild the South. They were in bad shape physically. A lot of them because they gave morphine and really opioids during the Civil War to a lot of the soldiers. Many of them came out of that war, the ones that survived, they were junkies. They were completely addicted to um, opium and morphine that was given for pain, for their injuries. So they weren't in no shape to rebuild no South. That's why they were jailing our men over stupid stuff, vagrancy. If you were unemployed, you ended up behind bars and all that. It was just anything to get you back in slavery. That being said, y'all, you have exploited us. You have stole from us. You have lied to us. You have killed us over stupid stuff, and you keep trying to justify it. You have done things to our children. And after all of that, you got the nerve and audacity to come and demand our help. Now, why should we help you? Okay, no matter how much we helped out in this country, we remain on the bottom. No matter how much we helped you in this country, we still can't get the reparations that we really truly deserve. We deserve reparations over everybody you have already given it to. They sure didn't deserve it over us. None of them. None of them. And, you know, we are tired. We are tired of always carrying the load for America. And what do we have to show for it? Nothing. And y'all don't fall for the okey doke. If we help them now, as soon as they get everything they want, they're going to go right back to calling you the N word, telling you you got low IQ, telling you you're lazy, and they're going to be all back on the same usual stuff. It's not worth it to help these people. It's not in your best interest to help them. Whatever mess they got going on, stay out of it. Stay out of it. We don't have to rescue them. What are we rescuing them for? They don't do nothing for us. So if we rescue you, so we still got to accept being in last place and being with no reparations, then hell no, you're not worth helping. Why should anybody put themselves out there for you? So let me share my screen. You're going to get a kick out of this, though. You're going to get a kick out of this. And I got another live stream at 8:45, y'all. Donald Trump and his administration, y'all, they haven't paid the National Guard. They haven't given the National Guard one dime, y'all. The ones that went out there to California dealing with all the Mexicans protesting in the street and in DC. Nobody has gotten paid. So we're going to be talking about that at 8:45. Can you believe that BS? But, Donald Trump don't care about no military anyway. Wasn't he calling them weak at one point and stupid? But you really thought the man that got 34 convictions was going to be honest and pay you? Donald Trump got a track record of not paying people, okay? And that's never going to change. So, y'all, let's get started. White dude, he wants black men to bail this country out of the mess they got it into because we didn't do this. We're not running things. His people got this nation looking the way that it does. He said people in the military are suckers. He sure did say that. He sure did say that. Notorious Hebrew, thank you. He did. Uh Yawanda, Cannon Thomas, thank you for your super chat. Baruch Hashem, Lisa Cabrera, and family, thank you for your support for my channel. Alchia supporting. Antithesis, thank you so much for your super chat. And Jeffrey Massey, thank you for your super sticker and your support for my channel. I deeply appreciate it. All right, y'all, let's get started. All right. Give me a one if you can see my screen. Please give me a one if you can see my screen. I mean, look at all the stuff these folks have done to us. I mean, even on jobs, they start all kinds of drama with us and you get fired over stupid shit. No, no, no. You've done the damage is done. Far beyond repair. Right? Let's do it.
Black men, I think we need you. I think America needs you. Okay, and I know it's unfair after everything this country's done to you to ask you to save it, but I think you're the only people who can. All this stuff going on with Izzy and Palestine, well, someone's got to stop them. And anybody that says something, anytime you get a white guy or even a Jewish Jew speaking out about it, they hit them with the racist label, anti-Semitic, stuff like that. Black guys, you you can do it. Dude, we white guys, white people, they're not gonna jump on the you're racist train to black guys. And even if they do, I mean, come on, you can rubber glue that shit, okay? I'm not saying we need black guys to come at it like Kanye, but we just need you to speak the fucking truth, okay? That we're allowing this to happen. We're enabling the people that are most known for an extreme act of organized evil happening to them. You know, in World War II, those people are doing that to another group of people. All right, and if anyone in this country could speak out about a great evil that everyone is just allowing, just sitting by and denying, it's you. Okay, you guys are the experts on this. You can speak on this without any guilt, without being silenced. All right, because in America, you guys have the most powerful voice. Okay, you you built this country. Okay, everyone knows it. All right, and granted, you did it mostly against your will, but you fucking did it. Okay, and then you broke the chains of the oppressors. Okay, and we need you guys to take that expertise and show this country that it's being evil again. Okay, that is being just as evil as before, but because it's out of sight, out of mind, we pretend that it's not. Okay, and it's we need you. I really believe that only you could do it, but because America is racist. Okay, it is, and if you're the one speaking against it, it's going to be conflicted. Okay, but because we we need you to weaponize white guilt against these fucking monsters, and I, I think you could do it. I know it's unfair. Okay, this country it is yours. You built it, and they took it from you. But guys, you you've got to be our moral compass, or we're not going to have one. We're going to go completely off the rails on some white devil, fucking World War II, Third Reich type shit. If you guys don't start showing out real loud.
Now, let me ask, especially our black men that are here, do you feel like you should be doing something for America? No, it isn't, Tony Taylor. It's not our fight. It absolutely is not our fight. And yes, we are the moral compass of America. But you know what? He's saying they need you. But this is what I'm saying to you, my brothers. We need you more. Your women need you more. Your children need you more. Your families need you more. And that should supersede anything this man just said. If anybody should be leaning on our men, it should be us. not these folks. They have done so much harm to our people. In my opinion, they have no right to ask us for anything. He is a white man himself. How the hell are you a white man and you can't deal with your own people? You got to bring outsiders in of a group that have been the most mistreated in the history of the world, and you're going to bring us in to deal with it? No, I think what it is, you want us to be on the front line of the fight, just like the Latinos thought we should be on the front line of their fight. We ain't going on the front line of anybody's fight. Let's just get that straight. If you can't handle it, that's just too bad. Your people done spiraled out of control. So y'all deal with it now. You were fine with it as long as we were taking the brunt end of everything. But see, you know what it is? They are dealing with things they never had to deal with before. And it's scaring the daylights out of them. And y'all, let's be for real. If we're not protesting, nobody's going to pay attention to these protests in the streets with these Latinos and white people and all. Ain't nobody paying attention to them. They will pay attention if we're out there, but as long as we're not there, nobody's paying attention to all this protest. Nobody cares. And you notice Donald Trump ain't changing a thing. They done had multiple protests against Donald Trump, and you notice he's not changing anything because their protest is ineffective without us. But no, no. All right. Number one, these mofos get mad if we have an opinion. So how can we fix you when you won't even listen to us? Number two, we have tried everything to be part of this country. We have tried assimilating, but no matter what we do, y'all won't let go of the racism. You won't let the shit go. And finally, man, we are tired. We're tired of all of y'all. We're tired of the BS from each and every. We're tired of the racism. We're tired of these immigrants. We're tired of all the crap coming out of the Trump administration. We're tired of all of y'all. Leave us the hell alone. Leave us alone. All right, y'all, let's go on. There are responses to what he said.
But I think you're the only people who can. All this stuff.
So you want to put black men on the front lines again to be slaughtered. Y'all are the ones with the privilege. Use your privilege. Use it. How, what the fuck? What are you on? To open your mouth and say, I know it's not fair. It's more than not fair. This country was built on black bodies. And black men were sacrificed on the front lines in y'all wars, used for target practice and leather making and food. But you're saying that black men are supposed to be the saviors of white America? No. Y'all are the ones with the privilege, the white privilege. Use your privilege to fix it. No. Fuck no. How dare you? Talking about, oh, they'll listen to you. Really? Really? Black men and black women, black people are doing shit. Y'all made this bed. Lie in it or fix it. Do something. We're not the ones to fix it. Y'all are, because y'all are the ones that made this bed. How? What are you on, man? Oh, this just pissed me off. I'm going to bed. I'm going the fuck to bed. Cause what the fuck?
Black men, I think we need you. I think America needs you.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with absolutely the fuck not. Absolutely the fuck not. And see, a few months ago, I posted on here how white people, are always asking black men to help them, or they tell their kids to go find black men to help them. And y'all got in my comment section and told me I would never say that. Nobody says that. People don't say that. Well, here it is in live and living fucking color. I think the fuck not. Because in fucking reality, what the fuck you're doing is trying to have black men go out on the front line again, like the fuck I said in my original video a few months ago, is that y'all want black people to be on the front line, to put their lives on the line so that they can claim martial law and kill our people. Fuck you. How fucking dare you get on this internet and say some shit like that? Are you out of your fucking mind? Are you out of your fucking mind? And initially I thought I was going to come on here and try to be calm about this video. And I sat for a while and thought about it, what I was going to say. But no, fuck you. Fuck you. Because what have you done as a white man? As a white man, what have you brought your ass around this fucking country, around the world to do? With Izzy and Palestine, like you said in your video? What the fuck have you done? What have you done? What have you gotten the rest of your fellow fucking white people to do? Your fellow fucking white men to do? What the fuck have you done? What have you done? What have you done? Before you got your fucking nasty, raggedy fucking ass on this fucking app and said, black men, I think we're gonna need you to save this country. Fuck you. Fuck you. Because this country was already built on the backs of black men. Fuck you. How fucking dare you? How dare you? Like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? There's no fucking way. And then again, to bring it up, y'all had the fucking audacity to come to my comment section on the original video a few months ago and say, nobody fucking asked black men to do anything. Nobody asked black men to help them and to save them. And yes, the fuck you do. Yes, the fuck you do. It's right here in your fucking faces. Right here in your fucking faces. And disrespectfully, no. Black men are doing what the fuck they need to do to take care of themselves and to take care of black women. So no, fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Black men, I think we need you. I think America needs you. Okay? And I know it's unfair after everything this country's done to you to ask you to save it, but I think you're the only people who can. All this stuff going on with Izzy and Palestine, well, someone's got to stop them. And anybody that says something, anytime you get a white guy or even a Jewish dude speaking out about it, they hit them with the racist label, anti-Semitic, stuff like that. Black guys, you can do it. Dude, white guys, white people, they're not gonna jump on the you're racist train to black guys. And even if they do, I mean, come on, you can rubber glue that shit, okay? And I'm not saying we need black guys to come at it like Kanye, but we just need you to speak the fucking truth, okay? That we're allowing this to happen. We're enabling the people that are most known for an extreme act of organized evil happening to them. You know, in World War II, those people are doing that to another group of people. All right. And if anyone in this country could speak out about a great evil that everyone is just allowing, just sitting by and denying, it's you. Okay? You guys are the experts on this. You can speak on this without any guilt, without being silenced. All right? Because in America, you guys have the most powerful voice. Okay? You built this country. Okay? Everyone knows it. All right? And granted, you did it mostly against your will, but you fucking did it. Okay? And then you broke the chains of the oppressors, okay? And we need you guys to take that expertise and show this country that it's being evil again. Okay, that is being just as evil as before, but because it's out of sight, out of mind, we pretend that it's not. Okay, and it's we need you. I really believe that only you could do it, but because America is racist. Okay, it is, and if you're the one speaking against it, it's going to be conflicted. Okay, but because we need you to weaponize white guilt against these fucking monsters. And I think you could do it. I know it's unfair. Okay, this country, it is yours. You built it, and they took it from you. But guys, you've got to be our moral compass, or we're not going to have one. We're going to go completely off the rails on some white devil, fucking World War II, Third Reich type shit if you guys don't start showing out real loud. Black men, I think we need you. I think America needs you. Okay? And I know it's unfair after everything this country's done to you to ask you to save it, but I think you're the only people who can. All this stuff going on with Izzy and Palestine. Someone got to stop them. And anybody that says something, anytime you get a white guy or even a Jewish Jew speaking out about it, they hit them with the racist label, anti-Semitic, stuff like that. Black guys, you can do it. White guys, white people, they're not gonna jump on the you're racist train to black guys. And even if they do, I mean, come on, you can rubber glue that shit, okay? And I'm not saying we need black guys to come at it like Kanye, but we just need you to speak the fucking truth, okay? That we're allowing this to happen. We're enabling the people that are most known for an extreme act of organized evil happening to them. You know, in World War II, those people are doing that to another group of people. All right. And if anyone in this country could speak out about a great evil that everyone is just allowing, just sitting by and denying, it's you. Okay, you guys are the experts on this. You can speak on this without any guilt, without being silenced. All right, because in America, all right, you guys have the most powerful voice. Okay, you built this country. Okay, everyone knows it. All right, and granted, you did it mostly against your will, but you fucking did it. Okay, and then you broke the chains of the oppressors, okay? And we need you guys to take that expertise and show this country that it's being evil again, okay? That it's being just as evil as before, but because it's out of sight, out of mind, we pretend that it's not, okay? And it's... we need you. I really believe that only you could do it. But because America is racist. Okay? It is. And if you're the one speaking against it, it's going to be conflicted. Okay? But because we need you to weaponize white guilt against these fucking monsters. And I think you could do it. I know it's unfair. Okay, this country, it is yours. You built it, and they took it from you. But guys, you've got to be our moral compass, or we're not going to have one. We're going to go completely off the rails on some white devil, fucking World War II, Third Reich type shit if you guys don't start showing out real loud.
Oh my God! What? Yeah!
Okay, that last video was a round of applause for all Black men. Just letting you know it's your community that appreciate you more than anyone else. And that is the truth. Look, y'all. Now, True Royal, you are not connected. I cannot add you. So if you can find a way to get fully connected, maybe you can go out and come back in, then I can let you on the panel. So, y'all, the bottom line, it is not our job to rescue these folks. Number one, their history with us is horrendous. It really didn't have to be as bad as it did, but they have made this experience for us in America pure hell. And it didn't matter if we don't even have to bother these people in order for them to display their evil. Karen and Darren, I would say 100% of the time when there's a Karen video, she done walked up and started the whole goddamn thing. All right, same thing with Darren. Y'all just don't know how to leave us alone. I think if you had to leave us alone for one day, y'all probably would drop dead. Seriously. And because of y'all, that's why all of these foreign groups that come in here, they come in here and they don't respect us. And it's because of y'all and the media and the propaganda you have put out about us worldwide, bad mouthing us in all these different countries. That's why this stuff is happening. Y'all behind the whole goddamn thing. So no, I don't feel the need, and I don't want our men to step up and do nothing. We said we were going to stay out of everything. We need to be true to our word and stay out of everything these folks got going on. We don't need no involvement. It is not our responsibility to save them. And look at all the times that we have saved them, y'all. What did we get in return? Absolutely nothing. If you remember, if you go back in history, the Revolutionary War, they approached our men who were out in the slave fields to fight and promise their freedom. And what did they do? As soon as they won because of our men, they put them right back out in slavery and act like they never promised their freedom. World War I, World War II, the Korean War, our men went and fought those wars and came home just to get lynched. We have helped, as far as I'm concerned, enough. It is time to stop all this help, because at the end of the day, it has never been a positive experience for us helping any of you. There is no point or time in the history of this country where we stood up, we helped out, and it became a positive benefit to our community. It has not happened one damn time. Not one time. And I remember back when Obama was president, you know what they were saying? Oh, we don't need to give you reparations. Obama's your reparations. How the hell is a human being reparations, idiot? How the hell is a human being reparation? If that's the case, tell the Jews that Netanyahu is their reparations the next time they're supposed to get some money. Tell them Netanyahu is their reparations. Let's see how well that goes over. At the end of the day, services are rendered. We don't owe American society nothing. We're not getting on nobody's front lines, whether it's for Mexicans, Latinos, Hispanics, white people, Asians. We're not getting on anybody's front line. And y'all need to accept this and move on. Find a way to get your people straight on your own. If you can't deal with them, who the hell do you think should? No, I mean, y'all still do all kinds of crap to us to this day. Your cops can walk up to us right now, shoot us in the back, and y'all will sit around and say the shit was justified. Okay? Our kids get hassled in school over their hair. What the hell does that got to do with learning? Does that take their ability to learn in a classroom because some teacher got some hang up about their hair? It's just been too many things. Too many things. We can't help y'all. Just like when it comes down to reparations and getting a crime bill, y'all have said no. So back at you, bitch. We're saying no. Now, I'm not a black man, but I sure birthed one. And I'm not sending him out in these streets to help you either. Now, he's of age, he can decide, but you can best believe I'll be pounding in his head. You ain't going out there, especially for these folks. No, sir. How you doing, True Royal?
Can you hear me, Lisa?
I can hear you. I don't see your avatar, but I can hear you.
I'm having, I'm having some connection issues. I'm just hoping that you can hear my voice clearly.
I can hear you.
Okay. Um, I'll just wait till you finish, Lisa, because what you're saying is very powerful.
Oh, okay. Well, no, I mean you can chime in if you like.
Well, first and foremost, I want to say hi.
Okay, you all right, she just dropped. Hopefully she can get back in. So y'all, I know it has been pure hell. And I've been looking at what the immigrants are saying to us online. It's still some crap from the Africans, and the Latinos are still butt sore that we didn't go out there for them. And do these white people chime in on that and say, you know what, y'all need to leave these black folks alone and just accept the fact that you're being deported? You notice they don't even come, they don't even have our back when it's foreigners. But we're supposed to have yours? I mean, just the irony of the whole thing. We got these immigrants all up our back. You don't see them chiming in and taking our side in the whole thing. You don't see it at all. They don't ever have our backs. They never do. But to ask us to step in on your bullshit, y'all did this. If this country is a mess now, y'all did it. You were the one leading everything. You did it. No, no, no. We can't be cleaning up everybody's mess. It's just like these Mexicans running around here want somebody to come out there and protest. Y'all voted for Donald Trump. Y'all pulled that lever for Donald Trump. What we coming? How do we look going out in these streets cleaning shit up for you? You don't do nothing for us. None of you groups that want our time and attention, none of y'all do a damn thing for us. We ain't gonna continue to be used and abused. And that ain't gonna happen. Mhm. They got some nerve. The nerve, y'all, the nerve. All right. So I want to thank Yawanda, Cannon Thomas. I want to thank you once again for your support from my channel, Antithesis. Thank you for your support. Jeffrey Massey, Keisha Miles, thank you for your 6-month membership. Let me see. Let's see what you wrote here. Let me pull this back. Their protests are lame without us. Reparations is all I want. Yeah. I mean, you want us to do something? We ain't doing something for nothing. Those days are over. Shawnette, true believer of the Most High. Thank you for your super chat. You're speaking true truth, Miss Lisa. And let's see. Let me go down here. Ella J. Get back up here because it's kind of. Ooh. Let me go. I'm just trying to pull it up here. I think it's Ella J. I'm sorry if it's not. E Hall J1. Yeah, black men absolutely are busy. You got that right. Yeah, they're busy taking care of their women, their children, and their community. They don't have time for you. David Joseph, anytime anybody outside my community or any H chief heads of my community try to tell me that I got to help them or get in those streets, I say no. Hell yeah, that's right. You keep telling them no. The Crawford experience, the black man love being on the sidelines. Yep, I agree with that. James Mitchell, thank you for your super sticker. Brooklyn 71881. They created this crooked system. Let them deal with it. You got that right. We don't have to clean up nobody's mess. Austin Casey, thank you for the super sticker. And Ioma, thank you for the super sticker. I deeply appreciate all of your support from my channel. All right, let me see if we can get True Royal. True Royal, are you there?
Yes, I'm here,
Yep.
Lisa. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Go ahead.
Yeah. Well, what I want to chime in on, listening to the enemy speak on your channel, first and foremost, what I could hear was fear, and and that lets you know that their community is vastly concerned, and what we have been doing up to this point has been quite effective because we're not out here marching and protesting and the things that we have done in the past. I never thought that we would get to this point, and it's going to increase, my royal family. That what we're going to continue to see is the true nature of Esau, where they're going to become infantile. um, they're going to have temper tantrums, and you're going to see things where one minute they're going to be begging and pleading for us to be out there. Then they're going to try to jump bad. They're going to go through the gamut of emotions. We just have to continue to keep doing what we need to do. Um, and I often say, pray and meditate and listen to the universe because Yahweh got this. We just need to continue to um, link up our energy, and the rest will be done. I never thought I would see it at this point. We see that Donald Trump is doing everything he can to try to spark some type of rage, because I watched a speech today where he literally said that black children are born criminals. All this stuff that the enemy and the enemy supporters have said, y'all have done this before. None of this is new. Y'all are not original at all with your bullshit and all of that. So we're not falling for it at all. We are very clear on your intentions. And so we have to be very clear on our intentions, and we cannot waver whatsoever. And if any of our folks waver, have nothing to do with them. I am tired of um, trying to get some of our folks that know what's going on, and they want to be a part of the enemy. Once you have crossed that line with the enemy, you stay your ass over there. You can't straddle the fence coming back and forth and all of that, because this again at the end of the day is all about reclaiming our throne. We are on our throne, metaphorically speaking, and stuff. I'm just loving that they coming out with this. So like I said, we're gonna see them continue to be infantile. They in that sandbox screaming and hollering and begging and pleading, but still they have a whole hidden agenda. Once we do the dirty work, then they want to take charge and dictate to us our comings and goings. No, that ain't gonna happen whatsoever. So thank you, Lisa, for giving me a voice to speak. I haven't spoken so long, and all. And again, I don't know at what point I was cut off, but I just said I thank the royal family for y'all support and y'all continuous prayers. I'm still dealing with some major health issues, but thank goodness that I'm still able to speak very clearly and well. So most of my issues are more physical opposed to mental and everything. So I thank Yahweh for giving me clarity and giving me to the ability to speak the way He has blessed me to speak, and everything. And I love you, Lisa. You're a sister from another mother. You don't know how much I love Lisa. Um, you have always been there for me at the most trying times in my life. I truly love you
Well,
dearly.
I love you too, sis.
Hmm.
So y'all, I saw, what a lot of you are writing. And yes, the Most High is already with us, y'all. And never forget, we are doing his will by keeping ourselves separated from all of these Gentiles out here that are trying to lure us in. And like True Royal said, Donald Trump trying to inch us out to these streets by trying to get us mad, and nothing is working. And just understand we're at the point where it's not going to work. So we are already doing his will. And he said, be ye separate, and we're doing it.
Hmm.
So absolutely, yes, and you get those prayers up and just be strong, but we don't need to get involved with these people anymore. As far as I'm concerned, we have been way too much involved with them for the last 400 years. I actually feel relieved that our people have made the decision to separate from all of
Yeah,
these different groups.
and minding our own damn business. You see something popping off, it ain't none of your business. Keep it moving and get your behind home. Get to your family. You know, um, that's the beauty of it, is bringing the royal family back together. And whatever they got going on, ain't none of our business.
Yeah.
Uh.
Or
Uh.
as their kids, how they're taught to look for a black person. When they come, you point them over to some white man or woman that's nearby. That's what you do. Okay, go over to that person. You
Hmm.
get over there and tell them what's wrong.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, talking about and they're gonna try to appease. They're gonna try to appease us. Talk about, oh, we gonna need y'all out there to help us and all that. No, you don't know. No, 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 no. We got a low IQ. You don't want nobody with a low IQ helping you. See, I
Lazy,
thought that.
we're lazy, right? We might
Yeah,
be too lazy to go out there and protest for you.
yeah, so I wouldn't want to have no parts of somebody that's lazy and have these low IQs to be in here trying to rescue a group of folks. Because lazy folks is unpredictable. You don't know what they subject to do. So no, no, everything that y'all said about us was right. We slow. We don't have a clue what's going on, and all of that. So go ahead and lead yourself right until um, everlasting damnation in hell with your bad self.
Yep. Yeah. And another thing I want to say, they're losing their mind over this 3-eye atlas that's headed towards this way. Y'all, we are not going to console them. As this
Mm-hmm.
thing start getting closer and closer to Earth, no, see, we got each other's back. They can fend for themselves. It is not
Mm-hmm.
up to us to console them and worry about their fears. Don't worry about none of that mess.
Oh, I'm glad that you mentioned that, Lisa. Just to let the royal family know, retrograde was over with a couple of days ago, and this retrograde was quite intense. If anybody noticed, um, um, it was a lot of things going on as far as accidents and things with the government, and all of that. And one thing that I paid very close attention to when it came to Elon Musk thinking he was going to send one of them rockets out in the atmosphere. This time, what he did, he just shut it down because he didn't want to be embarrassed. So, the very thing that Lisa is also talking about, the things that they cannot conquer or control, then they want us to fear it. This stuff was around way before they were even around. So don't fear what the enemy fear. That's what they see. That's all about zapping our energy and keeping us in a state of fear.
Well,
And
see,
then we
that's the whole thing, True Royal. We have kept our energy to ourselves and they want it. That's why Donald Trump keeps throwing daggers at us and believing, he's going to say this one thing that's going to get us worked up because, see, when we get upset, they siphon off of that energy and they have
correct.
not been able to do that to us because we refuse to go around them out in these streets. So we have denied
Hmm.
them of our energy all this time.
Yeah,
That
and
is
if have you noticed, Lisa, and Trump is working up on something. I'm gonna tell y'all what's gonna happen. Trump is gonna start going off, um up there on the world stage because we are not caving in to what he want, to his demands, and he gonna start having a temper tantrum out there because like I said today, he pretty much said our children were born this way, born criminals, and all, and he keep thinking he got that one magic word that's just gonna set us off. And the more, you know how psychology work, the more that we keep doing what we doing, he gonna keep trying to ante it up, and he gonna lose his own damn mind, and he already starting to do it. Because the things that you have shared with me behind the scenes, Lisa, about him, um worried about, now he's talking about God, and he's just saying all kind of stuff. He's all over the place, with his information. I don't know if anybody knew, this weekend they were saying that Trump had some major health issues going on, and so he, makes an appearance to try to give the impression like he's okay. Trump is not okay. And then the thing that blows my mind, you're not well, but every day you're projecting evil. You're projecting negative energy. That negative energy is coming out of you and it's affecting you because there are side effects to the things that Donald Trump um, do, and all. And I mean, it's a powerful thing. I have even done it at work where the enemy be trying to do everything they can to get under my skin, and I won't bite, and they'll literally have a meltdown. I don't know if any of y'all have ever experienced it. I don't know if you've experienced it, Lisa, where when you
so
don't bite, they will have a meltdown.
they also don't like being ignored. And
Yeah.
see, anytime we don't go in those streets when they have been begging us to protest, we're ignoring them.
Mhm.
And they don't like that. They can't handle being ignored, especially by us.
Mhm. Mhm. That's why I said they're going to become infantile with how they be out there screaming and hollering in the streets and all. Because one thing, like we have seen, many of white women get out there and start crying. The white man will do the same thing too. He'll get out there and start crying too, because his
Cries,
mama taught him that.
yeah, he cries just as much as his woman does. Mm.
He'll get the boo-hooing and everything. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. I've been watching. tons of videos. You would be astounded how many white women are going to jail. They got so much domestic violence going on in their household. It is off the chains. I mean, I was watching a little bit of it and it got so good. One night I sat up and watched about 3-4 hours of it. I said, damn, it ain't no harmony in y'all house at all. The kids is turning against you. Your man don't want you in there, and she getting locked up. Even I mean, it's popping off in their house. There ain't no harmony in their households. Mm-mm. Uh-uh. And how I look at that, Lisa, um, their leadership, the way that he's demonstrating and leading, is how it's going on in their households too. I mean, there's some drama popping off up in
Yeah,
Esau's house.
Donald Trump making these accusations. Donald Trump ain't been nothing but a criminal.
Yeah.
Okay? His entire life. This man ain't been nothing but a criminal. He talked like everybody's a bigger criminal than he is. You know, you know that's how he always talk.
Mm-hmm. Look at since he been in office, all the money his children have stole. They have stole billions, not millions, billions of dollars. So they back to doing what they usually do. And he the number one criminal. Ain't that something?
But you listen to the way he talk, everybody have their crimes are much worse than his. That's why I was saying back when he got found guilty of these 34 felonies that he got now.
Mm-hmm.
I said to myself, Donald Trump, I never even met a black man in my whole lifetime that had 34 felonies on him.
Yeah, he didn't
The worst criminal in the hood, and I promise you, they ain't got no 34 felonies. They may have some, but it certainly ain't no 34.
he don't have enough toes and fingers to count that up, Lisa. To add that up. That is awful. And then he gonna get his behind out here on the world stage and call himself degrading our royal babies, like basically saying, well, they were born that way. And you a straight thug. That's what he is, a thug in chief. A straight thug. He sit up and think of ways of inciting some kind of spark out of us. You putting up these statues of these Confederate soldiers. I don't care. Put them statues up. Put them all back up.
They get vandalized.
That's what is that gonna change?
They've already been vandalized. You know, people,
Yeah,
if
put
you
you.
remember the one, I remember I watched them take one down of Robert E. Lee, and they had all over it
Hmm.
white supremacy. Right?
Wow.
All of that all on it. I said they're gonna get vandalized. Go ahead, put them back up.
Yeah,
They gonna be graffiti all over them.
yeah. He putting all this stuff up. He fighting with the museums because he don't want nothing up showing that we truly did build this country and all like that. That stuff don't upset us. We don't care. That's what you care about. You losing sleep over a statue?
Now, statues have never been our thing. That has never ever been our thing. We are so unconcerned about statues up in here. It's not even funny.
Yeah, they on that. Putting them statues all back up and changing the names of ships, you know, and talking about they on a merit-based system and all,
Then
and this is all to keep they little teeny ego
it,
um um
you can't you
inflated.
can't you can't have 400 years of racism and then turn around and say it's now merit from here on in. No, it's going to be white preferential treatment as it's always been up in here.
Mhm.
It's not going to ever be any other way.
No, they cannot start with like I often say, put your swords down. Let's start even. They can't do it. They can't do it. They cannot compete with our men fairly. They can't do it. They never have done it because they know they're gonna get the line and toe out of their ass. So they rig up stuff and all of that. But you blew my mind, Lisa, when they were essentially, when you broke it down to me, when they were able to conquer us. Keep in mind, folks, when they were able to conquer us, we were ill. See, they came first and we whooped they behind. And then when they came back, by then we was full of disease and all. So they had to conquer us when we was at our lowest state.
Mm.
Keep that in mind. They and they have done other groups of people like that. They will put disease in their communities, and then they will attack them because they can't do anything fair and square.
Mhm.
Mm-mm,
Very true. Very
no.
true.
So all of this stuff that they doing, keep it in mind. Nothing is new. They are not an original group of people. They can't be inventive. They stole everything, and they want to just continue to live a lie. So Esau is in that sand pit, kicking like a little 2-year old because we won't cooperate and all. What gives them the audacity to think that they have authority over us, and then we supposed to answer to them, yes sir and no sir, and all. The way I was raised, my father said, when you walk past them, you act like they don't exist. You don't even acknowledge their presence at all. And when you take a time to look back at them, they'll just be stuck in their tracks. They'll be like, wait a minute, they didn't acknowledge me. What is there to acknowledge? There's nothing to acknowledge. It's nothing special about you. You a murderer. You a thief. You a liar. You a robber. You a cheater.
Why do you
We
think
can
Donald
sit up
Trump
all
is trying excuse me. Why do you think Donald Trump's trying to erase their history?
Yeah, because it's awful.
It is terrible. There's nothing good in it.
Hmm.
There's literally nothing good in their history. Nothing.
I studied, Lisa, I studied for a number of years just the history of filth. We don't have nowhere in our culture a history of filth. Now, that filth had to be really bad for somebody to record it. That's awful. That ain't nothing to be proud of, that you was filthy. And they still filthy. They brag about how long they can go without a bath.
Mhm. I can't believe they go on the
They
internet
got,
talking about that shit, but they do.
yeah, they do, and a number of them white celebrities be talking about that.
Yeah, they don't
Talking
even
about,
they
you
talking
know,
about they don't even wash their kids.
yeah, they if they see some dirt on them, then it's time to wash their behinds. So y'all keep that in mind. They got a book, and the book is like $400 or $500 on Amazon. It's called Dirt, and
Mhm.
it's about the history of filth. Y'all would be astounded how filthy. And Lisa showed some of that stuff to us. They never cleaned. Okay, when they had the bubonic plague and all of that stuff over there in Europe, they never cleared that up. They covered it up. They still have an outbreak of rats and stuff over there. And then they tell they folks how they tell them to deal with the rats when they have an outbreak. They tell them
Eat
to
'em,
eat them.
eat 'em. In fact, you know what France do? France, when they have an overrun of rats, they put them on their restaurant menus.
Lisa,
So
leave me. Don't do
their
that to
way,
me.
their way of getting rid of them now is eat.
Damn.
Yeah, they put
Well,
them suckers on the menu.
I watched a series of videos about the homeless people in the UK. Do you know them people live underground? They'll crawl in potholes and they be living down there with the rats and roaches,
Yeah,
literally underground.
you're right, notorious Hebrew. France is nasty. I've been there. It is filthy. It's
Oh,
filthy. The only
I
place
thought
they
France was the most grandest city and
no,
place that you could ever go
they
to, and they got beautiful art.
Well, they keep it clean around the Eiffel Tower, but if you go a few blocks beyond that, it's nothing but ghettos all over the place.
Wow.
Live in ghettos.
Mm-hmm. And yeah,
Yeah.
the truth is coming out. And the part of the history of the filth that I studied the most was them people, that them fake royals that was in them castles, and a lot of them did not believe in taking a bath, because they thought that if you bathe, it'll open up your pores and kill you. So what they would do, the men and women would put on a gown, and that gown would be considered like clean skin, or they would use a series of powders to clean themselves, and the powders had lead in it. So
Yeah, but you know
then hmm,
something, True Royal? You
hmm,
notice all of their deaths are really tragic
hmm,
because, they don't have no anointment from the Heavenly Father like your King David did. They are
hmm,
hand appointed by other white people. That's how they became royals. They don't have no real true bloodline that's
hmm,
royal. They're hand appointed. And
hmm,
if you notice and you go look at their royals like Henry the Eighth and Queen Mary, they all died tragically. I
hmm,
mean, these people were literally rotting from the inside out. That's how many of them died. And
hmm,
even Queen Elizabeth, y'all, she had blood cancer. Queen
hmm.
Elizabeth had blood cancer.
You know
They died
what?
pretty her and look at Lady Princess Diana. She died in a car wreck. They die usually very tragic kind of deaths.
You know, Lisa, I found out that George Washington, they often talked about that he had wooden teeth and all that stuff. What killed him was his teeth were so rotten that he ended up with some kind of disease in his mouth, and the teeth would rotted out and started leaking and putting holes in his heart. And if you look at other paintings of him, you can even tell the way he would hold his mouth was in constant pain. So what that was all about was his oral hygiene ended up killing that rapist.
Yeah. I mean, look, it
Hmm.
seemed like their royals, when you go look at their royals, they were all nasty, filthy people living in, they were in a castle, but they were still living in squalor inside of those castles.
Yeah,
You
and
know,
you know what?
you can pick any one of them. It doesn't even matter if they were a king in Spain. They lived in a castle, but they lived in squalor inside of the castles.
Lisa, I was watching a documentary about some of what you were talking about, and this artist depicted what those people really looked like on those paintings. They said they had rotten teeth, bad skin, bald hair. They did not look like them that you see. Those are fake paintings where they would, enhance their looks and all, but truly puck marks all in their face, and all of that. Like they said, Queen Mary, um, she was bald, and then she would put all that powder makeup on her face that had that lead in it, and it just ate her skin up. And then the woman had the nerve that every morning to take sugar and rub it all in her mouth, and the
Mhm.
sugar is causing her excruciating pain. They were really ignorant when it came to their oral hygiene. This say just their hygiene
And
in general.
they were ignorant when it came down to medicine. Look at the stuff they would try on each other that never worked.
Oh Lord, what you
All
like?
kinds of things they used as remedies, and it was very obvious that crap wasn't going to work. But if you talk to them today, they swear up and down they're advanced in medicine, and actually, they really aren't.
No,
This country is
no.
not advanced in medicine.
You, yeah, you know exactly where they copied the surgical tools. They went right over to Egypt and looked at them hieroglyphics and copied all the surgical tools that they use to this day. That's where
Did you, did,
they got all of that. But
did you
uh,
know, True Royal? Do you know there are no more mummified bodies over in Egypt?
wow, no, I didn't know that.
The white folks ate them. They
What?
ate all of the Egyptian mummified bodies. The Egyptian bodies, if you look it up, was considered a delicacy in
Oh,
Europe. All over Europe, they were shipping the mummified bodies over to Europe and they were consuming those bodies.
that
Now
is,
there are no more mummified bodies over in Egypt because the
oh Lord,
Europeans ate them all.
that is sick.
They ate
That is
them.
sick. Well, the other thing that I wanted to share, one day I was wondering
Yeah,
why
look,
back
y'all. They ate the
well,
mummified bodies.
well, what I wanted to share with y'all was one day I wanted to know why was they using silver nitrate on babies' eyes after they were born. Now they don't use that anymore, but they do use something that they do put on their eyes. I don't know the name of it. So I get online to do the research to find out where the origins of silver nitrate. Man, did I go down a journey, Lisa? That stuff came because um, the majority of the babies that were born in Europe, the mothers had gonorrhea, syphilis, VD, and that baby come down the birth canal and they would end up blind. And so a German doctor invented that stuff to put in the baby's eyes because um, childbirth um, was very horrendous for them. It didn't matter if you were a royal or what. Like Lisa said, they lived, even though they was considered so-called royals, they still lived in squalor. And the only window that they had a successful birth rate was the baby boomers. After that, it is back the way that it has always been. But don't forget the origins. It took me down to the origins of venereal disease, the silver nitrate, and the origins of venereal disease come from animals.
Yeah, they slept with the animals. Still do.
Yeah.
Still do.
Mm-mm-mm.
That hasn't changed. And
No.
y'all know when I go because I see y'all still babbling about the mummified bodies. What they would do, they would ship them in and literally break the bodies up and put them on plates and they would sit around the table and eat them. And sometimes they would take and grind the body up into powder and then sprinkle it all over their food.
Oh, that's
Like,
sick.
that's what they did. That's what they did. And they did it, like I said, all over Europe. They did this. And it went on for a long, long time. They don't do it now because they done ran out of mummified bodies. And if you
Mm-mm.
go online, you can literally see them sitting in front of a plate with broken up pieces of the mummified bodies, getting ready to eat it. There's pictures of it.
You know what that make me think of, Lisa? When you tell that story, Lisa, it's like the other thing they would do. They would have a little miniature monkey come and play at the dinner table with them, and then they would knock the little monkey upside the head,
Yeah, they
and
eat
they
the
would
brain.
eat the
Yeah,
brain and pass
yeah.
it around, take a scoop
They're
out of his
the only
brain.
ones. No, you know who else do that? The Asians. The Asians do that mess too.
Damn, that's sick.
The Asians will have a live octopus and they'll be hacking pieces of it off as it's alive on a plate and eating it.
Okay,
I mean, look, Gentiles are sick. Come on.
Lord, they
All
got
right, y'all. I'm gonna have to cut out because I got my next one at 8:45, and we're gonna be talking about how Donald Trump has not paid the National Guard.
Okay. Thank you,
So,
Lisa, for letting me on. And
yeah, I mean, if you want to come back for that one, you're more than welcome. It's up to you.
okay,
I'm not gonna push you if you're not
okay.
quite, feeling up to it.
No, I'm gonna just stick to this one. I'm gonna take baby steps, and I do need y'all continuous prayers, my royal family. Thank you, and thank you to Lisa.
Oh, thank you. Tell it like it is. Thank you so much for your super chat. We're busy licking our wounds. Sorry, not sorry. And tell it like it is. Thank you for another super chat. All of this reminds me of the movie Sinners, but the juke joint is closed to all outsiders. Yep, you got that right. Thank you so much for your support for my channel. And I did get a Cash App while I was on here. Thank you, Deborah Alicia, for your Cash App. I deeply appreciate it and your support for my channel. So, y'all, I hope to see you at 8:45 for my next live stream on how the National Guard has not been paid. So we'll get into more details about that. So I hope to see you there. Please enjoy the rest of your evening. Shalom, family.